Okay guys, today we're gonna be making chili. 5 ingredient chili, really quick, very tasty. Gonna start off with a little bit of olive oil. I'm using a 90-10 ground beef, by the way. This olive oil is just enough to get the onions wet so they don't burn. You can hear that fry. I got it on a medium-high heat. I'm gonna use my handy-dandy little beef chopper. This will take a few minutes just to soften up. It's gonna soften up inside of the chili as I cook the meat, and then in the chili as I let it sit and cook off some of the water I'm gonna add to it. You ask, why am I gonna add water? Well, I'm gonna add water so it could cook off and have a little bit of that flavor of chili mellow together. Now we're gonna add the ground beef. It's about a pound of ground beef I'm gonna be adding to it. Here's a nice sizzle from that too. What to do with this little chopper thing here makes it really simple to make chopped ground beef or tacos, chili, any other ingredient that you're using it for, shepherd's pot pie. Like I said, it's a 90-10 ground beef, so there's not going to be much oil, and that's why I have this paper towel and tongs for, so I can get up that ground beef without putting it through a strainer or dirtying another dish. Just makes a little bit of sense. Season up some of this ground beef, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. And I use just a little bit of the Italian seasoning, just to give it a little bit of a different flavor. Not much, just a pinch. You can sprinkle on some of the onion powder, some garlic powder, just to flavor up the ground beef. We'll be adding some more of that to the mix. Take that paper towel, make it a little bit easier to clean up some of that oil that we have left over inside of here that's cooked out of the ground beef, and also pick up some of the water that's come out of the onions that we're cooking. A little catchy so we don't drip on the floor. That and the tongs can go into the sink. Now we're going to add 2 cans pink kidney beans, the whole can. That's 1. This is number 2, and then a can of water. That'll help while it's steaming off. Then we're gonna add 3 cans of Rotel to the mix also. Rotel is just the diced tomatoes with the chili in it. You got 1, 2, and 3. Gonna need about a tablespoon of chili powder. It's about a tablespoon right there. Been cooking long enough to know what it is. And I like to add a little bit extra, a little bit extra garlic and onion powder to it. More pepper, I like it a little spicy, and some more salt. And that's it for the 5-ingredient chili. Mix it together. It looks all wet right now, but I promise you, after it's cooked down, this will look like a totally different animal. It'll be lean, and that's where I'm gonna start turning this up to like number 7 on my oven, medium high. Now, I'm not going to put a cover on it right now because I do want that evaporation coming out of the chili. So we'll let this cook off for the next 10 or 15 minutes, but you won't have to go through the problem of watching 10 or 15 minutes of water and boiling. So I'll add to this and do some trimming, hopefully get this down below 3 minutes. Okay, I'll be right back. All right, people, I think we got this to about where I like it, the thickness. I let it boil off for about 12-15 minutes. It's thickened up quite a bit, as you can see. Could be confusing if you're keeping an eye on it because the water boils up to the top and it will burn on you if you're not careful with it. So you want to pay special attention to it, especially if you turned it up to high like I did. So that's just about it. What we're going to do now is I'm going to take this, put the cover on it, move it off burner, and let that sit for a little while. And then when we go to serve it, put some, of course, grated sharp cheddar cheese and some sour cream with a little bit more pepper because I like pepper. All right, we'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, and here's the finished product. Steamy hot, thick. Bring it up to the camera to show you. It's gonna be some good stuff. Put a little bit of cheddar cheese. When we mean a little, we mean a little. And some sour cream. It helps to cool it off a little. It's a little spicy. Okay. Put some pepper on that. And we're all set. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a try. See how you like it. Take it easy.